Whoops. Yeah, I let my memory card fill up in my phone because I didn't delete my old garbage. Damned phone. Anyway, so I made that video as a stress reliever for me and hopefully allow me to get back to sleep, right? And it didn't get many views at first. And then I woke up today, right? I posted that 19 hours ago, and look what's happening. Every time I refresh the tab, the page, it's got another 15 or 20 views. I refreshed about 3 or 4 minutes ago, you know. Watch. Sorry about that. Scroll down. Had 217. Now what it's about 3 minutes ago. Well, it got 5 more views since then. But dang, man. First thing this morning, it had around 120 views, you know. Somehow, well, I don't know. There's enough subs in this channel now that if your thumb looks interesting, they'll click on it, you know. And that's another suggestion for you future replacements of mine. Hopefully current replacements of mine. I strongly suggest. And it doesn't matter what kind of video you make. I'll link it. And you'll start getting views, man. You'll start getting subs. And, you know, you cannot, the moral of the story, guys, you cannot predict what videos will be liked a lot by the group. It's easy to predict videos which will get an occasional dislike, you know, when you do my kind of videos, when you've built a landfill that people occasionally visit. Right? So you can't predict which ones. All you can do is learn from it. If they don't get many views, well, you can choose to stop making that kind of video, which I do not choose to do. I'll never stop making, you know. And what you do is you stop expecting many views. And if you make a video that's out there, you start to expect some dislikes. And then when you're making an out there video, if you're not getting dislikes, the occasional, at least some, then your outrageous video wasn't that outrageous, was it? Like my video where I took a poke at Josh, right? It was done in humor. I complimented him and his channel several times. I just questioned the legality of it. That's all, man. So I expected dislikes, right? And you can go to the video. I don't need to show you. Surprising that it got way more likes than I expected, or I shouldn't use the word expect. It got way more likes than I guess expected. Way more than I thought it would, anyway. And, yeah. So, you know, I thank you, every single one of you that watched that video. It means a lot to me. It really does. Because it let me have some company in the middle of the night after I'd woken up yet again from, not a nightmare really, but a very bizarre and unsettling dream in the medical environment, in the research lab I used to work at. Yeah, always at that hospital. And so it helped me in the middle of the night, guys. Ladies, if any out there on the old compost pile. Yeah, right? truly a compost pile, because every now and then some people will watch my old stuff. I see it. I see it in the analytics page. And yesterday's trash is now today's food for thought. Or at least a good chuckle. I'm biased toward the word chuckle. And my arms are laying on the desk right now, so the camera doesn't bob up and down like I'm a big fat ass jolly old Santa Claus. And it's starting to look a lot like him. I haven't shaved in way too long. Nor will I. Man, will I never shut the F up. I wanted to add one last thing, guys. I mentioned that this morning I looked at the views on that last Night Talk video and thought, well, that was a flop. Even after doing this stuff for a year, I thought, ooh, that's not working out too good. They didn't care for that one. But you know what, man? Check this out. Sorry about the shakes. I get excited. I'm scared. Okay? Check this out, man. And they want us to believe that Roswell never happened. Right? What do they think? We're stupid? Okay, I'm going to pause this because it's easier that way for me. Hang on. Okay, check this out, man. I thought that was not well received and, not worth having done it at all. Basically, that's how few views it had this morning when I woke up. And look at the number of views now. For my channel, that's unheard of. Not once in all the videos I've done in the last year, not once have I got 236 views in 20 hours. So, even though I've been doing this for a year, try not to gauge the worth of your garbage. And some garbage is valuable. I promise you. And it's not a plea to watch mine, but it's an encouragement for your future garbage. Right, guys? And I say that with encouragement and love. And give it a chance to live its own life for a while. Right? A week later, you'll know. Even a few days later, you'll know. I'm at the level now where my number of subs doesn't change that greatly from one week to the next. I might pick up a couple. I might lose a couple. We've talked about that before. Hopefully the overall trend is an upward one. No different than Wall Street's little ups and downs. So, well, yeah, give it a few days to lead its own life. You'll eventually know what your channel does, its typical behavior. After a few days, you can gauge the relative success or failure of a video. Okay? On a serious note, I'm very serious about that. I did fall prey to the thinking that last Night Talk video was an utter failure. And what happened over the course of the last 3 or 4 hours? It became the most viewed videos I've ever done after only 20 hours. Right? Wanted to add that, guys, because on a serious note, I do want to encourage you, and I am trying to train my replacements. So, hopefully, because I really want to see what you're doing with your hobby. Okay? Take care now. 73 guys. And hopefully a lady or two stumbles across this. Bye now. Dear friends, I have a feeling that my last little mental moment was because of these. The generous gifts that I offered for the first person to produce their own video, right? Now, before you clown on me, man, let me grab a pointer and point something out. Firstly, do you have any idea how brokenhearted I was when I found out there was no H? What say you guys? I wonder how you feel about it. That mint was from a visit to Waffle House with my sister a month ago. My second visit, the first one being in South Carolina, when I went down there for my oldest son's wedding to Jen. Now, that 7th segment display is out of my Heathkit frequency counter, and it's junk because the pins are all corroded off. Well, not all of them, but a few of them. A couple segments late. Even though it's junk, it's a Heathkit part. Must be saved for historical reasons. 632, Phillips head, cross head? Hang on. Yes. Cross, there you can see it a little bit. But you can use a cross-shaped or a straight-bladed screwdriver. Yeah. We've talked about them before. I don't know how long they are. Let's call it an inch. I'll take another inch. So, in closing, make your own videos, man, even if they include this kind of shit. It's been about 20 minutes since we last looked. And this is another tip for you future uploaders, posters. Think of yourself as Tom Cruise on a poster in your wife's bedroom, in your bedroom. Anyway, man, here's a tip for you. In the middle of the afternoon, you're not going to get many views. There are two peak times. American dinner time, after American dinner time, and after European dinner time, it seems to me. Let's refresh this page and see how many that's grown to in about 20 minutes. Oh, see what I mean? Another, 12 views? Nothing compared to what I saw earlier, you know? If I had my stats page, I'd show, or the analytics page open, I'd show you, but what happened a while ago. Anyway, it doesn't matter. That's my advice and hint for you future YouTube-y people and builders of compost heaps. There'll be peak times, and just because a video slows down doesn't mean it's dead. Right? 73, be well. Sorry about the bullshit factor today, man. I truly am. Please don't leave. Not yet. Bye, guys. Take care. Hey, guys. Man, I don't know if you have this happen to you. You know what I wish? Hang on, man. I wish these would help me avoid this. Man, it happens again and again. Maybe you guys can help me. I watched a video that snapped me back to the age of 12. Mom and Dad were in the living room. Dad was in his smoking chair. Mom sitting on the couch in her usual place. My sister Nancy, 11 at the time, was laying on the couch with Mom, and she was sound asleep with her head on Mom's lap. And this is hard for me, man. I was laying on the floor where I love to lay because my feet were by the heat vent. And I had the couch pillow under my chest and I was propped up watching, God, what's the name of that movie? It had Dustin Hoffman, The Graduate. Oh dear God, I was 12 and I understood what was going on. And I wasn't blown away, I wasn't stunned, I didn't know what to fucking think. Other than dang. And this was a song that snapped me back to that night. Scarborough Fair, featuring Cena on drums and a couple of young singers, Jadelyn, Renee, and Charlotte Webb, okay? I told you before, I'm stunned by young talent. Maybe that ties in with my yearning for the past. I don't know. I'm going to show you a little bit of this. Okay? I'm just going to hit play. No, I'm going to stop this video here before I keep babbling. And I'm going to edit in their original file. They deserve quality. But I won't show the whole thing. And I'll link the video below. 73 guys. And be well. I care about you, every one of you. And wish I could meet you. 73.
Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Remember me to one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine. Tell her